If you were looking for a review on the all-new Epson EcoTank 3950, then stay tuned, you won't want to miss this video. Hey, what is going on? The printer guy here, and in this video I'm going to be unboxing, setting up, and reviewing the Epson EcoTank 3950. If this video ends up being helpful, please make sure to like. Any questions at all, comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. Also, there will be product links down in the description below for many of the products I'll end up talking about here in this video. Now, these new Epson EcoTank printers have a ton of new features, so I'm really excited to be able to talk to you about these features here in this video. Now, initially, of course, we're just setting up. We're plugging in the power cable. The power cable comes in the box. You will also get a fresh set of ink bottles in the box as well. So setting up, powering on the printer, the first thing we need to do is actually install the ink. Now, I am going to actually be setting up with the Epson mobile app. This is the QR code that you would need to scan when you initially turn on the printer. You should be able to get that QR code to scan it and download the Epson Smart Panel app. This is the easiest way to be able to set up this printer. You're going to hit Add Printer on the app. Once you do that, you want to set up a new printer, and you're going to go through all of these prompts. You don't want to exit out of this screen, and you can actually connect directly to the printer's Wi-Fi and then connect the printer to the Wi-Fi. So the printer emits a Wi-Fi signal to your phone so that you're able to go through this process. You want to say yes to and approve any of the prompts that come up so that you can get to the point where you actually install the ink and you will actually finalize the setup process on the Epson Smart Panel app. In this video, I'm going to be briefly installing the bottled ink on this printer. If you want a more in-depth, a more explanatory video, there's going to be one linked down in the description below. One of the major changes that these Epson EcoTank printers now have, the Epson EcoTank 3950 specifically, is that the black ink is now pigmented ink. So your photo quality is going to be really high quality. You also are getting more page yield. I don't know how Epson was able to pull it off, but compared to the previous models, you get about 1,000 to 500 additional pages with the bottled ink that actually comes in the box. With black, you're getting 8,500 pages. That's from 7,500. And with color, you're getting 6,500 pages. So that's 500 more than the 6,000 you would get with the older Epson EcoTank model. So a really big improvement there on the page yield, but that's not the only improvement. You will also have better Wi-Fi connectivity, more paper tray capacity, and some other features I'll talk about later on in this video. Now, when it comes time to refill your ink, Best Printers does sell compatible ink for the Epson EcoTank 3950. It's going to be linked down in the description below. With this ink, many times you can save 50% or more off the cost of what you would have to pay for Epson bottled ink. So consider purchasing Best Printers bottled ink. All right, so once you have totally filled all of the ink tanks with each color, you will then close the ink tank door and you will go through the prompts to finalize the ink installation on the Epson EcoTank printer. Once that is completed, you have some other prompts to go through. Now let's talk about the paper tray. On your standard Epson EcoTank 3850, you're going to have about a capacity of 200 plain sheets of paper. On this 3950, you're going to have a capacity of 250 plain sheets of paper. Now that's going to differ if you're using photo paper or cardstock paper. But in general, we are seeing a 50-page increase from the previous models. Previous models would have had a 200-page capacity. This paper tray has 250, as I said. Now, it's always good to print a test page, especially if the Epson Smart Panel app is directing you to. And that leads us into our scanner. We have a glass scanner. There's really no upgrades here. It's a standard glass scanner that can size up to A4 and letter, and maybe a little bit past that, but you can scan IDs, all types of different sized media in between. Those larger and smaller sizes is what you're able to scan on this glass scanner. You also have an automatic document feeder on top of the printer, and that is where you're actually able to scan multiple documents at a time. Now, we are using the Epson Smart Panel app to finalize this setup and to do the setup, but you don't have to use the Epson Smart Panel app. You can connect directly with a USB cable from your PC or laptop directly to the printer. That is still an option. Now, there are multiple ways to connect your printer to Wi-Fi. The route that I'm taking is actually from the printer's display, and it will actually direct you to connect to a Wi-Fi network on your smartphone that has the name of the printer. Once you connect to that Wi-Fi, it's very simplified, and it will direct you to being able to actually connect to your actual Wi-Fi. So connecting your printer to the Wi-Fi. So there's about 2 or 3 different ways you can do it. You can do it manually as well by entering your network name and password. So really the easiest way would be to go through the application and go through all the prompting that would take you through Wi-Fi setup. Now that is another upgrade on these newer Epson EcoTank printers. That is that they have a better Wi-Fi system or hardware, which means basically that they're able to change in between different types of Wi-Fi, and it's a lot more flexible Wi-Fi connectivity. Now what I just opened there, that compartment that's at the back left corner of the printer, that's the maintenance box. It's really simplified on this model, and you don't have any screws to remove. You simply can pop that off and you'll be able to replace your maintenance box. There's your automatic document feeder where you can feed in up to 20-30 pages at a time. You have to check the exact specs. Again, link for this printer down in the description below. So now we come to the back of the printer where we have our paper release. That's if you have any paper jams, you can actually clear them from right here. Comes standard on every printer, still has that on this newer model. Here you see there the USB and Ethernet ports on the back of the printer. Overall, you have a lot of upgrades with this new Epson EcoTank printer. You have faster print speeds, higher print page yield, you have more functionality, you have better Wi-Fi connectivity, and you have more capacity with your paper tray. Overall, you have a more modern, sleeker look. Whether you are looking to upgrade your current Epson EcoTank printer or buying for the first time, this is an excellent option. If you were looking to get a mid-ranged Epson EcoTank printer, the 3950 is going to be an excellent choice. Again, links down in the description below for all the products I ended up talking about here in this video. But if this video was helpful, please make sure to like. Any questions at all, comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching until the end of this video. I handpicked 2 videos that are here on the screen for you to watch next. Also consider subscribing to this channel. There's so much helpful content for you if you're a printer owner, and it's just good to have a resource like this for you in the future, whether you're dealing with a printer that's not printing well or you need more printer recommendations. So I look forward to seeing you again in another video.